It is impossible to comprehend how someone is here and then they're not.
In January 2022, Amber Weiler told legislators about her son, Michael. Someone hit and killed the 13-year-old while he was riding his bike.
I'm here to be Michael's voice, to support and make sure that this doesn't happen again.
Legislators used the incident to try and motivate colleagues to pass bills to make roadways safer. The state was experiencing a rise in deadly crashes, a trend that has only gotten worse. In 2023, 810 people died in traffic crashes, up nearly 10% from 2022, and the highest number since 1990. Nearly half of the crashes involved an impaired driver, and deadly crashes linked to a distracted driver were up 36%, a figure that had been declining since the state implemented a tougher distracted driving law.
You see lots of different things that are really problematic that people's behavior hasn't changed yet.
We met up with the chairs of the state's transportation committees who say since that press conference, the state passed laws putting speed cameras in work zones and in more cities and requiring driver's ed for older drivers. But efforts to lower the blood alcohol level for drunk drivers from 0.08 to 0.05 has died the last 2 years.
0.05 is about culture shift, and unfortunately in the United States, we just still have a kind of lax approach to drinking and driving.
The state's Traffic Safety Commission would like to bring back DUI checkpoints.
I think that one is even more controversial than the 0.05 to convince our colleagues to do checkpoints, but we need to have a conversation about it.
There's no do-overs. The pain lasts forever. It's permanent, irreversible.
These lawmakers say they have not forgotten about Michael Weiler. Rep. 5 brought his T-shirt to our interview.
Hopefully maybe personalizing this so that people really understand that what the human effect is, the broad human effect is of when these tragedies occur.
Legislators from both parties say another big factor is just a lack of law enforcement. The State Patrol has about 150 openings right now. There have been some moves lately to boost salaries and help with recruiting. And this last session, troopers who stuck around longer than 25 years get $15,000 retention bonuses, so they're hoping that helps keep those officers on the road. Joyce?
So Drew, at 4, you told us about a new program to identify where people are driving and texting. Can you explain that?
Yeah, so there are private apps, a lot of us may have them on our phones already, that record how fast we're driving and also can tell when you are texting when you're driving. Maybe it's an insurance company, maybe it's a map apps. The state got funding this year to purchase that data from these private companies. So the state will be able to figure out some of the hot spots where people are either speeding and texting or doing both at the same time, and then they can focus some of those enforcement efforts on those locations. And by the way, there's no private data shared there. It would just be this person is speeding and texting at the same time.
Good to know. Drew Mickelson, live for us in Olympia tonight. Thanks.